packed house in La Jolla to honor the best and brightest in San Diego sports. It's basically the San Diego Sports Association Academy Awards. There were many faces in attendance, but the stars of the night were there, also entering the Hall of Fame. Those three right there are all immortal. Jack Peavy, Adrian Gonzalez, of course, Charnay Houston, all getting their plaques to stand alongside the other greats. I believe now there are 185 of those plaques. Here are some of the words from the podium.
I'm grateful for my coaches, teammates, mentors, and friends who've guided and inspired me every step of the way. Without your encouragement, wisdom, and sometimes your challenges, I would not be here today.
We're all alike now. Adrian may be a little bit different because he's up in LA and got some, look, I've got Giants and Padre ties. Those are a whole lot easier to tie together than Padre Dodgers? How can we even say that, right?
Growing up in Tijuana, and then my parents taking me to the first game at Jack Murphy Stadium of the Padres. And for me, growing up, it wasn't about getting to the major leagues. It was becoming a Padre.
And among the honorees was the winner of the Challenge Athlete of the Year award, Derek Loccident, who, by the way, his story was on KUSI long before you were holding this trophy in your hand. You were part of our PPR Underdog series. And from there, everything has just taken off for the young man. And of course, Mr. Bob Babbitt. Bob Babbitt alongside Derek. Young man, I was there. It was my great honor to shake your hand as you first came out. And you were the only person to get a standing ovation in the room. And look at the stars that you were standing amongst.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
So many of them. It was amazing to be a part of the night and have my family there. And, you know, to be able to accept the award as well. It was an icing on the cake, and you gave a great introduction to me. Wasn't able to see the film that they showed beforehand, but...
Well, that is what I took from the wings in a packed ballroom. There were 500 plus were in the ballroom, hanging on your every word. What was that moment like?
I just endured it. Honestly, I was just, you know, I didn't have anything written, but I was just coming from the heart, being genuine, because that's kind of how I treat my day-to-day. Is, you know, being myself and being who I was raised to be and you know, who I am spiritually and physically. So, yeah.
One of the first people you thanked was that guy right there.
Bob Babbitt.
We'll get to you in a second, Bob, but can you share with us some of the things you said that night, because you spoke to how the Challenge Athlete Foundation entered your life and changed everything.
Yeah, Bob Babbitt, you know, it came into my life from Coach Cruz, Joaquin Cruz introduced the both of us to each other. And, you know, ever since that first conversation I had with him in my mom's kitchen, I remember, you know, everything. That it was about an hour-long conversation, and it was meaningful, and I could feel the energy from the phone, through the phone. And you know, and that's you know what you look for in a foundation like that is you know, people that care about the relationship, let alone, you know, helping, you know, each other in accomplishing my goals and dreams, but also, you know, giving each other hope and to, you know, grow and become something bigger than what it is.
So Bob, that brings it to you, because this young man suffered a tragic accident, and lost, was it from the ankle down?
From the knee down, basically below the knee.
From below the knee down, a train. Got run over by a train, and I don't even want to get. We've done that.
Yeah.
But Bob, you encounter people like this all the time, where it's a traumatic injury that it's life altering.
Totally.
And the sense of hopelessness, I would imagine, is you meet these people, you meet this young man at his lowest point, and somehow you turn him into a world-class athlete.
Well, he turns himself into a world-class athlete.
Obviously, there was athletic ability there.
But the reality is, what we can do is we can recognize that this young man wants to do something great. He basically says, I want to go to the Paralympics. And our job is basically saying, okay, you need travel expenses, let's do that. You need a prosthetic, you need to be hooked up with the best prosthetic company in the world, OSER, now an ambassador for OSER. Anything, and Derek understands that his job is to help that next generation. And with Elijah Schultz, who's now 13 years old and is going to be a superstar on his own, but he's also a single below knee amputee. He wears number 8 when he plays football, because that's what Derek wears. And that relationship is really special.
You had quite the table last night, did you not?
We were thinking about this the other day. We had Derek, who's missing one leg below the knee. We had Landis Sims, who's a double below, but he's a quadruple amputee, missing arms and legs. And we had Rudy, who's a double below knee amputee. So we had three amazing athletes. They got one leg between them.
All at table number one.
We were table number one because we had one leg with those three athletes.
But that's amazing, and I'm curious. You didn't know these people before all this,
No,
right?
not at all.
So how does that dinner conversation go? You know.
Again, it was everything just kind of just flowed genuine, like honestly, and I kind of broke the ice with introducing my parents and stuff, and I think just the relationship I have between Bob and Ryan was there, and I've got to know Landis. He came to Oklahoma for sitting volleyball campus, and I took him to a Thunder game. So I think everything has happened just genuine and natural to itself.
Well, congratulations. Yeah, we've done this conversation before. I don't want to retread old ground. So, Bob, I'm going to let you do it. There's somebody out there who needs you right now. How do they get a hold of the Challenge Athlete Foundation?
Well, go to challengeathletes.org is a way to get a hold of us. That's a great way to start. If they want to volunteer, if they have a goal, they're missing a leg, they're in a wheelchair, they don't think there's hope, they don't think there's opportunity.
Do they have to be world-class athletes like this young man?
Not at all. In fact, the people say that. They go, "Oh, Challenge Athletes Foundation is all about elite athletes." It's like, no. Rudy was 8 years old, missing both legs below the knee, and Dad threw him in a pool. And he told us when he was 9, 10 years old, "I want to go to the Paralympics." Our job then is, okay, he wants to get to the Paralympics. How do we help him do that? So next thing you know, he's winning a gold medal when he's 16 years old at the Paralympics in Athens. So that's the thing, is we want to come in. We come in a lot of time at the worst trauma of your life. And our job is to make sure that that is the lowest moment of your life, and let's help you find the highest moment. And if that is riding a hand cycle around the block with your family,
so be it.
That's one.
All right, Derek, you get the last word, man. It's been an honor to get to know you over these weeks and months. What do you want to say about the night? What do you want to say about what's ahead for you in life?
That I'm going to continue to show up each and every day. I have goals set for myself, and they've gotten even higher than the year before. So it's my job to continue to show up for not just for myself, but my family, the people that I'm surrounded with, and a great support cast.
Because it's not about just you anymore.
Absolutely, that's right.
It's about you represent thousands.
So yeah, and it's going to grow and continue to grow based off my goals. So.
And the next Paralympics are in LA.
Home turf.
Home turf.
Yeah, I'm going to be hitting you up for some tickets.
Get some tickets, baby.
Maybe even lodging.
Oh yeah, we'll get front row tickets.
Plant those seeds. Never too early to plant those seeds.
Dude, I'm shameless. Keep